Welcome to my channel. This is Calvatron 9000. I've been away for quite some time. Unfortunately, my computer did kind of die, so I just recently got a new one. So we're gonna start back up with our channel, and we'll go from there. So this game is called Endless Legend. It's a 4X strategy game, turn-based. It's really fun. Its main theme is based around dust. Dust is like this miraculous substance that's magic, it's money, it does everything. This city that we see in front of us, this is part of the Wild Walkers. They are elves, for lack of a better word. Their whole deal is about building these great towers. This is something that they added in with an expansion called Guardian. There's multiple guardians that we can get throughout the game. There's like this water one, there's a fire one, there's one made out of dust, which I think looks really cool. So what we're going to be doing is just going to do a Four Empires game. Nothing too crazy. I'm not really the best at this game. As you can see, there's multiple different factions. We have the Mycara. They are kind of mushroom people, ancient dwellers of the subterranean realm with mycelia webs stretching throughout the crust. The Mycara are one of our Orga's oldest species. Just for those who don't know, Orga is the planet that this whole game is based on. In the lore, it used to be something known as the Concrete Endless's research facility. Now the Endless were the ancient race, like the Forerunners or precursors. Their whole deal was about power. They separated into two different factions. There's the Virtual Endless and the Concrete Endless. The Virtual Endless were all about turning themselves into AI, downloading their consciousness into a virtual format, hence the name. The Concrete Endless were all about bioengineering, and so this was one of their main research planets. So some of these species that you can see are kind of works of their themselves. We'll go over them each in turn. So right now we have the Mycara. They're the mushroom people. Then there's the Kapaku. They are actually from a different planet altogether, and they were moved to this planet. As the Concrete Endless were actually terraforming their home planet. Now they are all about fire and lava, and they love those types of climbs, while the Endless were turning their world into an Eden world full of green and life. And that's just something that they don't survive very well in. There's the Morgar. They were an experiment that the Endless couldn't control, so they locked them away, but now they've gotten out. We got the Alayi. They are one of the only people who actually are natives to Orga. They are, as you can see, they got these cool wing things and everything. They're very, I don't know, they're very cool. There's the Forgotten. Now they used to be vaulters, but as an experiment they were sent out to the top because the caves that the vaulters lived in, because the vaulters are kind of like the dwarves of the setting, were collapsing. So the Forgotten were an experiment that they just kind of pushed them onto the surface to see if they could survive, and they had to survive through some shadowy means. A cool thing about them is that they don't research anything, they don't produce science, as you can see right here. They actually can purchase technologies with dust, or steal it even. They're all about spying and being invisible and all that fun stuff. Wild Walkers, they are the elves. As you saw the city at the start, they are very good at building. Their victory type is like a wonder. They are essentially elves, wood elves for all intents and purposes. The Mazari are just a reskin Vaulter. Then we got the Broken Lords. They're probably my favorite faction. They are all about dust. They don't produce food. You have to use dust to make more of their citizens. They are like these knights who drain life and drain dust in order to continue surviving. But it's a cool little thing with them. Next, you got the Necrophages. They're kind of like the Zerg Swarms. They are... Let's see, do they have it here? Forager, demanding goods, will of the hive. They will... Yeah, they're the Zerg that eat dead bodies. The Ardent Mages, now they're all about pain. And the more pain they suffer, the more magic they have. And so, as their units get damaged, they start hitting harder, that type of cool stuff. And they're all about magic. Then you have the roving clans. Now they are the traveling merchants. They're all about money. Their cities can even stand up and move. They're pretty cool. I haven't really played that much with them though. We got the Draken. They are like the diplomatic dragons. They're pretty cool too. And then you got the Cultists. Now the Cultists hate the Endless, and they're all about destroying their relics. A cool feature about them is that they only have one city. They can only make one city. It can expand a lot more than any others. And you'll see that as we play the game, what the expansion looks like and all that. So what we will do is we're going to play as the Broken Lords. They're my favorite faction. They're just, yeah, they're pretty cool. From there, we're going to go to a world map. I think I'm going to keep this the same. Yeah. And we'll just keep those as random, see what pops up. And yeah, let's start. For the Broken Lords, they're, like I was saying before, they're all about consuming dust. So they're going to be very dust-centric. We're going to want to kind of focus on that so we can raise our populations. I also like doing a research heavy, but we're going to try and expand as much as possible, get as much population as we possibly can. We'll probably have a few wars we'll have to fight against whoever our opponents are. It looks like we got some wild walkers in this art, which is pretty cool.
We were different once. We fought, drank, and loved as mortal beings. But our world changed and we faced a stark choice. Alter our bodies or perish. Yet survival is not the same as life. Now we are prisoners of the armor that binds us and the dust that sustains us. We must drain dust, drain energy, or die. Where is our honor now, Lords of the Amber Plains? And what matters more? To reclaim our honor, or sustain our bodies?
They're just so badass. Like, I love them so much. So, as you can see, basic area around us. It's a forest. Kind of crappy forest. Let's see. So what we're going to want to do is build a city for our first action. Let's see. Honestly, that place where he's at is really nice. 11, 5, 13, 10, 10, 12, 12. We'll go ahead and build it there. I like it. It's kind of like a Game of Thrones type thing where it rises out like that. First thing we're going to build is an Empire Mint, and we'll go for that. We're going to switch back over to our hero. Have him take care of what's in this. Research. Let's see. We'll want to start scouting around, see what's all around us. Kind of get this fog out of the way. From there, I love the music, it's so cool. Please let me know in the comments if the music is too loud or if you can't hear me. It's been a long time since I've done this, and honestly I only did it a few times before, so not too experienced in this. Let's see, what else will we want to research? Definitely want to get the titanium and that, but we'll also want to make sure we get some nice dust options. I'll go from there. Let's see, so up here you have different tabs. This is your Empire Management screen. You'll be able to see kind of what this all looks like, any luxury research resources and strategic resources. That first thing that I am researching will give us some titanium extractors, so that will allow us to really see what's going on. This is the research screen, all the technologies that we'll be looking into and researching. This is our quest, so once we start getting quests, this is where they will pop up. We got our heroes, this guy that you can see here, he's pretty cool, and we can already start like equipping some items on him that are not necessarily. Can we make some of this stuff? Looks like we can make some of it. But right now what he has is pretty decent. Glory or death. Improved movement. Huh. Minor Faction Slayer. Most of the fighting we'll be doing at first will be with the minor faction, so we'll want to put that on. We'll do that. Ah, dang. Too much. So we're gonna use this one. Apply that. Let's see, I think that's all we need to do this turn. Ooh, what are those? Those look kind of scary. Our first quest. The quakes and fires appear to be over. We lost the city and are now homeless, but we are strong and remain unbowed. The first step is to secure our new home, to found a city, build an army, and explore the ancient places. For our experience tells us this, if it tells us nothing else. The ancient ruins scattered across the map are places of great knowledge, great wealth, and great danger. For all of those reasons, we must explore and exploit them. With caution, however, any place of great value will be guarded by creatures of great strength. We must not forget this. Exploration will also take their mind off of our condition, and this new method for dealing with it. Dust is expensive and difficult to exploit, but this new way, this draining of living souls to sustain our own forms, it goes against who we are. It violates our principles, our honor. It is everything we have been fighting against, and yet it is easy. So, that's the cool thing about the Broken Lords. They're all about honor, discipline, but with their ability to drain life to make it easy and it feels good to them, it makes them more tempted to not follow their ideals of honor. So our quest is to build an army and explore the area around my new city, carefully exploring ruins in the region to find remnants of endless technology. So I need another infantryman in him to get over to here. So what we'll want to do is build a stalwart. I built two. I'm gonna put you there. Let's see. Gonna have you keep going. Oh, we got a minor faction, the Garin. These large, slow-moving herbivores retain some vestiges of their less intelligent ancestors. Though they are often on four legs for eating and resting, they rise up on two for observation or using tools. That's interesting. They're like minotaurs. Show location, right here. So the cool thing is, I don't have the technology yet. Where is it? But once I get language square, which I'll queue, I'll be able to start talking with them and parlaying. And then we're just going to continue and end that turn. Now that we have done that, we're going to have you go this way. Let's see, turn 4. I'll have you search that. Progress is not merely in science, but in putting science to practical work. To leave a great legacy for history, assuming that there will be a future, you need to bring your people into a modern era by improving their level of industry. So I will have to raise my empire to a new industrialization level, produce 40 industry in one of my cities for 10 turns. Let's see what you're at. You're at 17. Oof. Okay, yeah, we need to start getting things built. Once our research starts going through, it should be a little bit easier, but we'll see how things go. And it looks like I am on a smallish island. I'll make it easy to conquer, but there's still so much I cannot see. So you're building, there's not really anything else for me to do this turn. Nice sculptures, mineral. I'm not seeing any titanium for my people to get. Black dust, we got some emerald deposits, but we'll see. We got another minor faction, the Irisis. I don't know how to pronounce that, but these beings are large and formidable, multi-headed hydra. They have hands with claws capable of manipulating tools, but tend to fight with their large, fearsome jaws and teeth. Atypically viviparous, this fact has caused them to develop villages and social structures. Interesting. Got some more. So over here we got the minotaurs. Over here we got some hydra snake people. Finally, we got some research done. Not that it's gonna really help us. There's nothing there. Let's see if we can build more of our people now. Finally. Okay. I'll go from there. One more turn and then that guy's going to be done and we're going to be able to continue with the quest. New army. I'm going to have you go over there. If you can make it over there. Yay. Okay. And have you go there next. How much is it? 112. I got 2 people working on industry. That should start making that go by pretty quick. Not gonna make it. These things are kind of cool. Earth towers. We're just gonna go on to our next turn. And if anyone has any advice on how to play this better, please let me know. I'm not the best at this. I think I'm pretty competent, but you can always let me know if there's more for me to do. And this guy has gained a level, so it kind of has to depend on where we want to go with this. Reduces by 10% the odds to loot nothing after a search on ruins. Increases by 5% the odds to get loot or an event. We're going to go ahead and do that because right now... Yeah, the other one was more if he was governing my city. Your heroes are very important to the game. They will govern your city, they will help run things for you, give you a lot of bonuses. They're good at leading armies and stuff like that. It looks like we do have another minor faction, the Geldiras. The origins of the species are found on a pack of wolves that were driven into inhospitably high tundra after losing a series of fights with the Draken. Infected by dust, their new form has rendered them indifferent to the coldest environments and seasons. That's lucky for this game. So this game has a unique feature called the, I don't know what it's called, but it's all about winter. Winter is coming, to quote Game of Thrones. It will come more and more frequently as we play the game, and it will last longer and longer, and it has a lot of different debuffs and issues that you have to kind of work through. So we got a quest update, a new beginning. Build an army and explore the area around your new city. Carefully explore ruins in the region to find remnants of endless technology. So we have to escort a Broken Lord's hero with at least 3 oh wait, that's what we did. The door remains closed and the mechanism requires quantities of dust to open. Gather 80 dust and try to open the portal once more. Damn, I was going to use that to... Oh, did you level up again? That'd be badass. No? Okay. Fine. We're gonna search. Spent that 80 dust, now we're down to 31. Build an army and explore the area around your new city. Carefully explore ruins in the region to find remnants of endless technology. The door remains closed and the mechanism... Okay, whatever. Defeat the army protecting the ruins. Oh, joys. This is our first fight. It looks like it's not going to be too hard of a fight, and we can definitely beat this. Normally, I would just do a spectator or auto in this one, but we're going to go ahead and fight and show you guys how that goes. So this is the fight scene. This is deployment. I can kind of choose how I want my troops to be deployed. Yeah, we'll do that. Ready. Then launch. Since I don't have any ranged units, there's not too much that they can do. So I'm gonna have you go back there. Wonder if I can kinda... Looks like I won't be able to, so... Took 0 damage. Had them run back. Everyone has to finish a move. Okay. You have unearthed an endless artifact. It is in poor condition and appears to be part of a larger construct. The question now is how to restore it. The archaeologist. It is of great value to study the artifacts and history of Arga, particularly with an eye to predicting its future. Plus 20% research cost reduction for Era 1 technologies and Empire. Ooh, that is useful. Let's see. The nobles are unhappy. I understand their reasoning. We try to rebuild our nature and survive the changes in our planet, but the exploitation of dust is slow and expensive. To simply leech life from others is fast, easy, and gives one a feeling of power. It is a heady thrill that gives sensations of virility and perception, almost invincibility. Marquis Saluzzo is perhaps the worst. Though all the nobles and fanatics seek ancient relics to give them power, the bauble that the Marquis has found has given him great strength of persuasion and an enhanced ability to drain life. His speeches make it all seem so easy. Exploit lesser peoples for our own glory, rule the planet from a position of strength, and turn those who would defy us into weakened slaves. But I cannot accept this. It is expedient, but that does not make it just or right. Sadly, my hand has been forced, and I have little choice but to let the sages and alchemists study, seeking an answer that is pleasing to their greedy patrons. We will forge ahead with research and improve our knowledge, though I do it for other reasons. For my part, I would see our people resist temptation, even if it presents a risk. There is a reason that the first word of the royal seal is honor. Mysteries of the planet's past likely give us keys to your future. Improve your scientific knowledge to help decrypt them. Research 8 technologies of the research era. Okay. Well, what we're going to want to do... Nope, not you. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm actually going to favorite this one. That way I can kind of see what's going on. Oh. He got... I'm so confused. It says he doesn't, but... It hasn't gone away, I guess. Okay. So, I've already studied a few of these. I don't know why it's saying... Huh. Anyway, we will search this place again. 30 dust, that's good. Got some of the dust back that we spent. Then from there... Oh look, we got one of these. So this is how you expand your city. You kind of choose a point where you want it. This one seems like our best bet, though. It doesn't give us as much dust as some other. That's 3. That's 4. Honestly, this one's probably the best way to go. And then once it's built, it turns into like a little section of the city. Little district. The more districts you have, it'll start upgrading your city, and you'll be able to get a new one. Or new looks, and it just gets bigger and cool. Taking a further look, there's nothing really more for us to do this turn. It's gonna be 112, yeah. Then luckily we're building about 26 dust. Got another 30. Ooh, so that means next turn we'll be good to go. We're gonna want to kind of make our way over here. There's a ruin over there that we can see. There's gonna be a ruin out in the ocean. Again, this isn't... I believe I had this set as a island place, so there's gonna be a lot of water. The Endless built these fortresses out there, so that's going to play that's going to have an effect on gameplay as well. What our plans are going to do, how we expand, so we can definitely expand into the ocean and exert some kind of influence and control there. As far as what our other options are going to be, let's see. It's just another end. Oh, we built some more stuff there. Hopefully that increases. We're going to do that to kind of help speed things along even more. But I'm going to actually move him over there to help kind of increase our dust production. And so this is a lava area where the Kapaku love to live. They actually eventually get the technology to start terraforming bits of land into volcanic, and once that happens, it becomes pretty hard for anyone else to live there. Looks like we want to heal them, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Make sure they don't die on us. Another one of their cities. I mean, it makes sense that not as much, but let's see where our research is at. So we got those two left. I want to research those for military aspects. I'll go from there. I usually like researching all of that stuff because it just makes it easier for me, but I know the game isn't meant to be researching everything. We actually don't really have any titanium in our area, so but that gives us glass steel. And we have a few areas with that. Once I get one more person, I'm gonna build a settler, start exploring elsewhere. Oh, we do have some titanium there, so we're gonna have to build a deposit here. But that does mean we're gonna have to try and convince 3 different Hydra villages to join us, so that they don't decide to just ransack everything. Already turned 15. We got 4 out of the 8 technologies researched. As far as our productions, we're getting up there. We need 175 for our next population cap, but hopefully we'll be able to get that pretty soon. Where are you going? I'm gonna have you search that. 30 dust, that's helpful. We're gonna have you go search that as well. If we want more, we would unlock this. What we would need is the mercenary camp, actually. So just go ahead and research that too. Whatever. Then, not really much else for us to do yet again. Yeah, this game can be pretty slow at first. It is a turn-based game, as you can see, so if it's not your type of game, I definitely wouldn't recommend playing it. But I like it for just kind of lazily playing around, not doing much. After I get this posted, I will be posting one more game. I'm probably going to end up removing the Pillars of Eternity playthroughs I have up, since I haven't really continued anywhere with those. Let's see, we got another upgrade. What do I want to do? Building training. We're gonna do that so that our guy can have some more about him. How much? 2? Okay. So yeah, our best bet is to go over there. We're at 280, so I'm gonna go ahead and build another one of these guys and get a settler going. I'm actually gonna build him next. We're researching open pit mine right now. Once that's done, we'll be doing the language squares so we can start bringing people into our empire. We've pretty much researched the extent of what we have on our little island. Once we get some boats, I'll have to build my city pretty close to the coast so that I can get the coastal benefits a lot more, start actually building some more fleets, so that when we start expanding across the ocean, we'll be ready for whatever comes our way. Let's see. What was that? We got some resource boosters. So we can do grass silk. Thanks to advances in the craft of weaving, the production of light yet heat-trapping clothing from these gossamer webs has become a reality. The cloth is in such high demand that it gives an enormous boost to trade. Or spices, the grinding down of certain seeds, roots, and leaves into pungent aromatic powders can transform city food stocks. Where once vulnerable to rot, many foods, when treated, can be preserved for several moons. Oh, that's interesting. So that gives us a plus 50 on food, which we don't really need, but it does give us a plus 5 on approval, which could be useful. But this actually is going to help us a lot more if we were to get some trade routes. So right now we're just going to do this one. We're going to save this one until we actually get some trading going on. We don't even have an extra city to start anything along those lines. This is our empire development plan. What we'll want to do. So I actually would prefer to do that. I don't have enough to spend on anything else, but this will give us +3 per population on each of our cities until that resets. I'm not sure how many turns it set that for, but for now, we get that extra bonus to our dust production. Let's see. We're almost done with our settler. He's moving over there. We'll just go to our next turn. Turn 21. Let's see. Have him search. Your search at the location was worth the effort. We got 40 dust. I want to go down here actually, because that has another ruin we haven't explored. Let's see. Open pit mine. So next we got the language square, so that's definitely gonna help. Oh, look, they got the little thing built. They got like a storm down there or something. Let's see. Or if we have enough to build another one. We do. Okay. We're gonna put him in dust production. That'll put us at 50 a turn. That means we'll be able to build more in just a few turns. Love the music, it's so beautiful. Like, I have their soundtrack on Google Play Store. It's just so well made. Orca is rich with resources, both natural and magical. Hieroglyphics on ancient ruins indicate how certain luxuries can provide powerful bonuses to your empire above and beyond the wealth you can get from trading and exploiting them. So, trust the knowledge gleaned from ruins you discover to exploit some luxuries. I have to build 2 extractors, exploiting 1 or more of the following luxuries: dye, emerald, gold, spice, or wine for an augmented extractor. Huh. So right now, I feel like I'm missing someone. Oh, we built the settler. Does that decrease how much? It does, okay. But for now, we have our settlers. We're gonna have them go over here. And then as far as our own troops, not really anything else for them to explore. Wonder if they can go out to sea yet. It doesn't seem like it actually. So, what research gives us that? That just gives us a ship, but this is almost unlocked too. So in order for you to unlock your next technology screens, you have to research technology from the previous one. It's kind of how they get you to keep moving into the next technologies. But yeah, I'm just trying to see how we get. Okay. So once I get to that one, I'll be able to start traveling more. What? Where were these guys hiding? Neko Ghost. Oh, they're right in my own backyard. That is fantastic. There's some theories that the Broken Lords and these guys, those ghost people, are actually connected. Huh. I have an extractor there, so that's going to start helping. But we'll want to do that area. That'll give us more science and dust at the same time. We're at 208. We're almost at enough to build another settler. Dismiss. Construction reports. We're now doing a dust steeple. Got 3 more turns before we can actually talk to them. As far as these guys. Ooh. 6, 9, 12, and 10. 4, 11, 16. Nine. We'll go here. Now we got a new city. We're gonna go ahead and spend some money on them. Get them going. I don't want them both. Get them just on their feet. To build those glass steel extractors. I'm actually going to bump that up a little bit so that we can start actually getting that resource. Our next expansion point is going to be probably to the east. That way we can get the titanium crystal flowers. Those look pretty. So 2 more turns before we can talk to anyone. Just gonna go ahead and go from there. The minor factions will send out these roaming armies every so often, so if you don't take care of them, they can start attacking your city. So we want to make sure that we can go ahead and get them taken care of as soon as possible. Get them to join our glorious empire, so we can drain your souls. Okay. We'll go for about 5 more turns. Oh, see? So we're gonna go ahead and fight. We'll do that. Deploy. And launch. Dang. Oh yeah, and they gain health when they kill something because they drain the life. So he's now surrounded, so He's not gonna get past this. If he even survives the hero's attack, which he did not. And we are victorious. There's not too much over strategizing that goes into this. Yeah, they're just kind of quick battles. Sometimes you can get really long ones if your armies are pretty massive and you have a lot of them, because multiple armies can join in on a fight. Let's see, we'll want to heal people because don't want our buddies dying. Sometimes it makes you just want to kind of, oh, we better go down here. Make sure they don't get any funny ideas. But, you know, it's AI, so they probably will. And... oh, someone, thanks to the scientific progress of another empire, new legendary buildings and deeds are available and ready to be complete. But you must be fast. Only one empire will be able to achieve each one of them and receive the benefits. Baron of Industry, Master of Markets, Warrior's Warrior. Ooh, and with the passage of an era and the advancement in science, some ancient mechanism has decided that it is time to open fortress facilities to your exploration. These mysteries, what mysteries were the sea hiding? Let's see, science stockpile facility, a veritable warehouse of ideas, samples, experimental results, and careful documentation. This facility was designed to hoard scientific knowledge. Ooh. Strategic boost facility, full of furnace models, designs of mining tools and machines, and explanations of transport processes. The ideas in this facility will greatly improve the production of strategic resources. That would be very useful. Luxury boost facility. And another fight. Just gonna spectator it. So if you have other armies, they'll show up on these flags back here as like reinforcements that come in. Yeah. These guys are cool. They make me think a lot of the Broken Lords. These enemies we're fighting, they're called the Ended. They were endless, whose consciousness got trapped in the dust, and so they became like ghost things. The militia, your militia for your city are pretty hardy. They're very few in number, but they tend to be some of the tougher units, so they don't hit as hard. Completely surrounded on all sides. Little baby city that they're guarding. Hasn't built the second part. And that was a resounding success. Have we researched that yet? We have. Okay, so. I'm a little confused, but that's okay. Oh, right. I forgot. And we reached our first winter. So, dark season has begun. It's a moderate. In winter, life and movement are difficult. Urkins suffer 25% penalty to all their stats during winter. Urkins are like these giant beasts will come along that will pop up sooner or later. Uh, Untamed Archons will not migrate during winter. Minus 25% movement on units. We got minus on food, dust, vision on expansions, vision on city tiles, vision on fungal blooms, and minus vision on that. However, once we build an altar of Orga, we'll actually be able to access this scene a lot more. This will allow us to unlock bonuses that can help us during winter. So that would be useful. We just have to figure out how to build an altar of Orga first. Oh wait, we can. We just need 10 of these. Now these pop up during winter. They help kind of make winter a little more interesting. They can pop up anywhere, and they grant a lot of bonuses. You can build armor out of them. Whole bunch of things. So we can parlay with them. I have encountered the Haunts. They are impressed by your power, but feel little respect if it is not tempered by wisdom. Before they are willing to peacefully submit, you must show them that you are capable of collecting and disseminating knowledge. To enter a new technology era to pacify the tribe. So, I have to enter a technology era too within the next 10 turns. That actually should be pretty easy because we have two more techs before we're there. So Rider will be done in 3 turns, and then we'll have this one. Then we should be pretty good to go. We'll be in the next turn. We can even, just to make sure things go a little bit faster. I don't want to build from you yet. How about from you? At you there. See, that already increased it down to 2 turns. With you, you're not really building anything after this. There's nothing for you to really build, so we're just going to move you over there. That will increase the science, get us to what we need quicker. Dismiss. Urkins, here we are. The ancient Urkin beasts are stirring. As violent tremors shake the ground, frightened surface dwellers whisper that the fabled creatures may be more than just myths. Soon, one will surely break through the crust, bringing a threat and an opportunity for all Orga's races. Urkins. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. I have no idea where we are going. This is fandom. That's not what I'm wanting. Fine. Anyway, so there is the first video of Endless Legends. Starting tomorrow, I will release part 2. I don't know how often my upload schedule will be. My work has a shifting schedule, so I will pretty much be around that. I hope to get pretty big with this, so thank you for all of your views. Again, definitely give me any suggestions you might have of what I could do to make this better. If any YouTubers out there kind of have any ideas that come along my video, I would definitely love to hear about you, hear what you have to say, what you suggest, and then from there, I do have a Twitter, so please go follow me there. I will be linking it in the bio. And then, yeah, definitely subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share this with anyone who you think would be interested. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.